Welcome back to Chukitable Media.
Let's sit back and listen to the update from the newspapers today. Sit back, get a glass of water, and let's go.
Yeah, we start with the Nigerian Express, and it leads with the story that runs through almost every paper for today. Rep Speaker bows to pressure, withdraws contentious counter-subversion bill. That's the top story there on the front page of the news, the Nigerian Express. And of course, you see also other headlines there. It's a potpourri of headlines on the front page, but let's look at the one that says Nigeria can produce military hardware for Africa, says Daikon DG.
All right, the Nigerian News Direct counter-subversion bill is also the lead. A Reps Speaker bows to pressure, withdraws a draft legislation. Page 4 has got details of that story. Federal government to establish a munition production factory. That's on page 4 as well.
Okay, Daily Trust is next. And another story here. Senators' monthly pay hits 2 billion naira. Each senator gets 21 million per month as running costs, and that's credited to Kao Sumaila. Principal officer's package still unknown. Adjust your earnings given masses realities. That's coming from Serap, Yaga, and Chris Head. That's the top story there, but looking at the bottom of the page, Speaker bows to pressure, withdraws bill on new national anthem recitation. That story is on page 13 of the paper.
All right, First News puts the story differently. It says 21 million naira or 1 million naira, question mark. The true cost of a senator's monthly pay. I earn 21 million naira monthly, as Senator Kawu reveals, refutes Ramfak's 1 million naira claim. Sani backs Kawu's claim, says my time as senator, it was a 13.5 million naira. Bold one. Front page of First News newspaper. Backlash forces Speaker Abbas to abandon national anthem jail term proposal.
Okay, and Daily News Hub is next, and we see the story. Lawmakers' salary controversy. Kano Senator spills the beans, counters Ramfak, says, I take home 21 million naira monthly. That is the top headline there. And of course, the story of the speaker is also there. Rep Speaker withdraws controversial bill prescribing jail term for refusal to recite new national anthem.
The Daily Independent also leading with the withdrawal of the bill, says Speaker withdraws bill to criminalize free speech. Others legal experts charge National Assembly on inclusive approach to lawmaking. You have also, just by the bottom of the page, National Assembly undermines Ramfak, fixes huge pay for lawmakers. Atiku speaking there. A senator gets 21 million naira monthly, Senator Sumaila reveals.
Okay, let's go to This Nigeria. It leads with the story on the Ganduje corruption case. Ganduje's corruption case file stolen, says Yusuf. Aftermath of court invasion by protesters, Kano governor assesses damage, reveals over 1 billion naira lost. You'll find that story on page 4 of the paper. And the story of the rep speaker is also there, but looking at the story right there at the corner, the bottom right-hand corner, 18 dead within 5 days in 3 Ogun Road crashes. The story is on page 15, and it's a very sad one because it's taking lives of people.
Okay, this one is also leading with a sad story. Okay, so one of the major headlines, People's Daily: floods kill 16 people, displaced 3,936 others in Jigawa. And then the bold one, Kano government, protesters who attacked court carted away Ganduje's corruption case files. You have that on page 4 of the paper.
The Nigerian pilot, with the usual headlines in red. Shameful Paris Olympics outing. Sack the sports minister now. Stakeholders want immediate sack of sports minister. Others also ask for Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN president, to be sacked. That is the top story of the Nigerian pilot this morning. Looking at other stories there on the same paper, you will see the other headlines right at the bottom of the page. But let's pick the one that's right beneath the masthead. 56.9% of Kano children under 5 years stunted by malnutrition. That's coming from UNICEF.
Okay, let's check out the Daily Asset. It chose to lead with something different. This time talking about bakers as they lament high cost of flour, close shop, lay off workers, accuse flour millers of sabotage, prices soar despite duty-free importation waiver on wheat. Not a very cheering news this morning. Outcry forces Abbas to withdraw bail seeking jail term for refusing national anthem. Nigerians outraged by return of to old anthem.
The Standard Times is next, and it leads with another story. IPOB, we are taking actions on Simon Ekpa's case, says Finnish government. We are taking actions on Simon Ekpa's case, says Finnish government. Let's also look at other headlines on the front page there. Our governance won't fail Rivers people. Governor Fubara. That story is on page 2. It's tucked away at the top right-hand corner of the front page of the Standard Times.
All right, Leadership newspaper. I've no apologies for criticizing Tinubu's policies. Bauchi governor speaking there on page 6 above the masthead of the Leadership newspaper. And then amid flood, inflation, Nigeria risks generation of children with low IQ. That's another revelation there. And then you have the graphical illustration of Nigeria's malnutrition reality. 1 in every 3 Nigerian children experiences food poverty. And then you have 12 million children stunted by malnutrition and other stories as well.
Thank you for listening to today's headlines. You can also pick all the papers from the vendor and read more about the headlines that came up today. There's no need for me to start to repeat the headlines, but I used to give you my take, and my take today was the withdrawal of the bill proposed by the president of the House of Representatives. So disheartening, so funny that a bill like this could be drafted up to cage, to stop the people from talking so authoritarian, just like Decree 4 and Decree 2 of the Abacha era and the time of Babangida during the military era, actually totalitarian, dictative in nature. Yet this guy said they are representing the people, but you are gagging everybody in the country. You don't want people to talk. You don't want people to criticize. You even talk about the new national anthem, that it is compulsory, and if anybody chooses not to learn it off heart, to read it, the person is going to go to prison, or at the same time pay fine, or both punishments is going to be meted to the person. Is this not too funny? I mean, today I said, I tag it as, a funny headlines. That's the way I tag today's headlines. So many funny incidents, apart from the human angle story, the accident on the sea and on the land. So, reason it out yourself as a citizen of a country, and do one thing for me. Compare all this happening in your own country together with another country. Rate them together and try to see if there are anomalies, if things are really going on well with Nigeria, according to all these newspapers. Thank you for listening. I need not say more, but let's listen together. Put your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about today's paper and what do you think hit home with you. Put on the notification button, like and share the broadcast. God bless you as you do. Till I see you next time. Bye-bye for now.